Okay, so hi, my name is Kinga. I'm currently finishing my volunteering project in Stara Zagora for the Center of European Initiatives. What is exactly like EVS? It's the European Volunteering Service. It's not going to be existing a lot longer, but there's going to be the Solidarity Corps, which is kind of similar. I don't know exactly how it is going to work. So it's basically a European Union financed volunteering service, and that's about it, I guess. There are a bunch of different topics that you can apply to a bunch of different projects, so I applied to this one. It's in Bulgaria, in Stara Zagora exactly. And basically the main point of the project, why I applied, is because we work with kids. So I arrived here at the end of January, the 26th or 7th, if I'm not mistaken, around that time. I arrived at the bus station, and there the supervisor, Krasimir, she picked me up, took me to the house, and on the way she stopped in a shop to buy me food, because I have this thing of forgetting to eat and forgetting to pack food. And I arrived and she asked me, "Oh, are you hungry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I haven't eaten in the last day." And she said, "Oh, okay, we will stop on the way." And she bought me a bunch of food. And later on she told me that actually she thought that I didn't have money for food, and that's why I didn't eat. The thing that you need to know about Bulgaria is there is not a lot of social integration with gypsies. And basically the hotel was at the edge of the gypsy town, the so-called gypsy town, where the gypsies live. And a lot of people told me in Bulgaria, "Oh, don't go there, it's dangerous, they're not seriously, you're in danger, it's not a nice place, all these things." Which is really interesting, because I never had problem with these kind of things. The only thing that we had to happen to us was three girls who stopped us and started talking to us, which is basically like, come on, is it scary or dangerous? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so then I met the other volunteers, basically, and that was it. The next days they introduced us to the works. We were going to different schools, even in different cities or villages. So about the activities, it's basically like teaching English, but in a non-formal way. Like sometimes you would go during the day to an English class and talk with them, but you have complete freedom of doing whatever you want. What we did was we always asked the kids what topic they wanted for the next time, and we would prepare a game, a quiz game basically, that was about different type of creative activities added together, like this hangman game, or acting out something, or something that is more creative and more interesting for the kids. And then in the summer, of course, the school ends, so in the summer we have a summer camp going on from when the school ends, from the first week of June until August. And it's basically from 8 to 12 in the morning, so it's just 4 hours. Should be easy, right? But you really need to prepare for everything. Sometimes it's raining, okay, so then you have to go to the office. But you need to consider a lot of things in the whole of the idea, and it's hard. And you have to have 100% energy, because you're working with kids, and kids sense it. It's just how it is. Now, as you can see, I'm not in an office. This is a radio building. We have a radio show twice a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we have a music selection show and a discussion, and it's basically about any topic that you want to talk about. We had radio shows about activism, we had radio shows about human rights and equal rights, and we had a radio show about sustainability and climate change, and and we had a radio show about Easter because it was Easter. So it's basically, seriously, anything that you want to do. It's really cool, and also a lot of creativity again. Okay, let's talk about the city a bit, or more interesting things than work, because work is boring. So volunteering is really good, a really good opportunity for people who want to travel, especially like volunteering abroad. In Bulgaria, it's really easy to hitchhike, so you can try hitchhiking. But it's important to make friends with other volunteers, because it's much easier to travel when you have a companion. So it's really a cool opportunity, and it's really nice. The good thing about Stara Zagora is that it's in the middle of the country. Like, everything is totally accessible from here. It's like 3 hours to get to Romania, it's 3 hours to get to Turkey, it's 3 hours to get to Sofia, it's 3 hours to get to Varna. So it's, you know, everything is the same distance from here. So for that reason, it's a really good place. There are a few places. There is Vjaza or Naše to Mjesto. There are 2 bars in the city. They are worth checking out because they're really cool. They have really cool events, and the whole atmosphere is really nice. And the owners are really cooperative. They speak English, which is quite rare in Stara Zagora. So I guess that's it, and I really enjoyed being here because of different reasons, because of the task, because of the project itself, because Krasimira is someone who is really easy to work with, because she never says no to something. Like, you have an idea, she's like, yeah, I support it, do it. She's really nice. She's really nice and super easy to work with, and really open-minded, and basically anything, any idea that you have, it's possible with her. And also, like, my staying here was made good because of Andrea, my flatmate, who I didn't like initially, which is funny. But yeah, it's the friendships. It's always the friendships that make it worthwhile. And seeing the kids' faces when you do something that they really enjoy, and they want to repeat it, and they are asking for it. When are we going to do it next? When are we going to? Those are the things that make it worthwhile. So, I guess, see you then. I hope I will come back here sometime. Sometime I will definitely come.